not gonna pretend I hate my father. I don't hate my father.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 child stars you didn't know were nepotism babies.
Do you know what it was like growing up in this family? Related to you? I mean, all I ever heard was Sydney this and Sydney that and Sydney.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most prominent celebrity youngsters who also have famous relatives. Did we miss any other Nepo baby child stars? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Emily Osment. A native of the City of Angels, Emily Osment rose to prominence playing arguably one of the greatest sidekicks in kid show history. For 5 years, Osment starred as Lily Truscott, the best friend of the titular character in Disney Channel's Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana's hot dogs! Hannah Montana's scarf!
To win the star-making role, she probably got acting advice from her Oscar-nominated older brother, Haley Joel Osment. Haley, you may recall, became one of the most recognizable young faces in Hollywood due to his performance in 1999's The Sixth Sense.
I see dead people.
It also probably helped that Osment's father and manager is actor Eugene Osment, who has made appearances in films like Minority Report and AI Artificial Intelligence.
We both were very fortunate to have wonderful parents who were very skeptical of the industry.
Number 9, Elizabeth Allen Dick. This budding star made her on-screen debut in the Disney Plus comedy series The Santa Clauses.
You kids should really be in bed. You know, your dad loves to see you when he gets back from his rounds.
But the best part of Christmas is over by then.
I know, and he wishes he could be here, but he has to be there for all the children of the world.
Alan Dick plays Sandra Calvin Claus, the youngest daughter of Tim Allen's lead character, who, it turns out, inherited some of his magical powers. If it seems like the young actress feels right at home on the show, that's probably because she's starring opposite her real-life father.
Well, Dad, I got you a present you can open now.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? What do we got here?
So it's a list of Christmas tree lots that put deer in cages that they try to pass off as reindeer. I put bolt cutters in your sleigh so you can set them free.
Yes, just like in the Claus verse, Alan Dick is the youngest child of Tim Allen from his marriage with actress Jane Hyduke. According to Allen, he initially envisioned a tiny role for his daughter on the series, as an elf, but the producers felt she was better suited for a much bigger part.
Is Tim like that at home, cracking jokes all the time?
Yeah, pretty much.
They don't work so well at home. This is
I'm kind of the judge at home.
Number 8, Lorelei Linklater. Born to Hollywood director Richard Linklater, Lorelei Linklater first briefly appeared in her father's 2001 film Waking Life. Her most recognizable role to date was in the critically acclaimed Boyhood, which was also directed by her father and shot over the course of 12 years.
Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby.
In the film, Linklater plays Samantha, the older sister to the central character Mason.
What the hell is going on in here? Do you guys know what time it is? Mason, do not throw things at your sister.
The actress reportedly nabbed the role without even auditioning for it. Nonetheless, she turned out to be perfect for the part, even though she apparently almost opted out halfway through the 12-year shoot. Linklater has continued to appear in mostly independent films since then.
Mom, this is awful. You're dumping me in some parking lot of this school where I don't even know anyone. I'm leaving all my friends and I didn't even get to say goodbye. I don't know where to go.
Number 7, Maude Apatow. The term nepotism baby began to catch on in 2022 after a social media post about Maude Apatow's Hollywood connections went viral. If you were a fan of the raunchy comedy film genre in the mid to late 2000s, then you definitely recognize her last name.
Aren't you supposed to be married to have a baby?
You don't have to be.
The actress is the older daughter of famed writer-director Judd Apatow and his longtime collaborator Leslie Mann. Like many other Nepo babies, Apatow got her start in her father's movies, appearing as her mother's daughter in Knocked Up and This Is 40.
Happy birthday, dear mommy. Happy birthday to you.
In those films, she also shared the screen with her younger sister Iris. Regarding her status, Apatow deems herself lucky, but apparently hopes to do more projects that don't involve her famous parents.
I called you like 500 times. Why aren't you answering the phone?
Number 6. Nico Parker. One of the breakout characters on HBO's The Last of Us was Sarah, the daughter of Pedro Pascal's Joel, who appeared in the first episode.
Fixed it for you.
Did you?
What?
I don't hear anything.
When the show premiered, many viewers noted how the actress who played the part, Nico Parker, bore a striking resemblance to another Hollywood performer. Turns out that striking resemblance is as a result of good old genes, as Parker is the daughter of Westworld star Thandiwe Newton.
There are things in me. Things I was designed to do.
Not only does she have a famous mother, but her father, Al Parker, is also an industry heavyweight, having written and directed 2018's Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again.
Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist ya?
Parker herself weighed in on the Nepo baby discourse, acknowledging the incredible advantage her parents' positions afforded her. Number 5. Emma Roberts. Emma Roberts has gained notoriety for playing rich, self-involved characters on shows like American Horror Story and Scream Queens.
I'm Chanel number 1, obvi. There was a Chanel number 4, but she got meningitis. She was like, I'm sick, I have to go home. And I was like, no, stay. But she went home anyway, and then she died.
While we're sure she differs from her well-known characters in so many ways, in real life, Roberts also comes from a pretty privileged background.
The light hit him just fine.
All he said was hit your mark. Why don't you just do the world a favor and take an acting class, you D-list, Botox bimbo?
Her father, Eric Roberts, is an Oscar-nominated actor who has blossomed on the screen for over 40 years with more than 700 credits to his name. But even more famous is her aunt, America's sweetheart Julia Roberts, who has been a leading lady in Hollywood since her starring role in 1990's Pretty Woman. Roberts reportedly developed an interest in acting from watching her Aunt Julia work on set. Number 4. Ever Anderson. Making your on-screen debut in a Hollywood blockbuster may be nerve-wracking, but it's probably much easier when your parents call the shots on set.
You giving up, Captain? No. No, you'll just.
That was the case for Ever Anderson, whose first film appearance came in 2016's Resident Evil: The Final Chapter.
You come here to gloat?
My satellites show there are 4,472 humans remaining on the surface of the Earth.
The young actress is the oldest daughter of the franchise's star, Mila Jovovich, and Paul W.S. Anderson, who wrote and directed the 2016 film. Although the couple reportedly tried to veer Anderson away from the industry, her dream of being in the movies eventually triumphed. Since her debut, she has also appeared in Marvel's Black Widow as a young Natasha Romanoff, and as one of the titular characters in the 2023 film Peter Pan and Wendy.
You have the boy's magic.
No, this magic belongs to no boy.
Number 3. Phoebe Dynevor. Long before she gained international fame on the Netflix period drama Bridgerton, Phoebe Dynevor got her start as a child actress in her native England.
What was it the Queen called you again? Flawless.
Dynevor was only 14 years old when she launched her career with a regular role on the BBC One drama series Waterloo Road. But while her name has now traveled across the pond, that of her mother remains pretty popular back in their home country. Dynevor's mother, Sally, has starred on the long-running ITV soap opera Coronation Street since 1986.
You have to stay focused on your studies to get away from all these distractions. I don't want to send you away.
Her father, Tim, also works in the British entertainment industry, most notably as a screenwriter on Emmerdale, another long-running soap opera.
You know when I said this morning that you weren't sexy? Well, I was very wrong.
Number 2. Thomasin McKenzie. The acting genes in New Zealand actress Thomasin McKenzie's family go up 2 generations.
I remember you. Such a funny little boy.
Mackenzie's grandmother, Dame Kate Harcourt, is a legend in the country's industry, having enjoyed a lengthy career in film, TV, theater, and radio. Her mother, Miranda Harcourt, was also conferred the title of Dame, and is an actress and acting coach in New Zealand.
I worked with a whole bunch of amazing actors like Nicole Kidman.
That probably explains McKenzie's impressive acting chops, which have earned her critical acclaim and major roles in films like Jojo Rabbit and Old.
Why are you looking at me like that?
If you ask her mother Miranda, however, she'll tell you that the family's influence had nothing to do with McKenzie's success, seeing as they're relatively unknown in Hollywood.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Lucas Hedges.
Actually, we know him a lot better than you. He's emotionally disturbed because his family died.
Although his first speaking role came in Wes Anderson's Moonrise Kingdom, Lucas Hedges made his on-screen debut in the lesser-known 2007 comedy Dan in Real Life. The film was co-written and directed by Hedges' father, Peter Hedges. The filmmaker and novelist is most notable for penning the screenplay for 1993's What's Eating Gilbert Grape, which was based on his own novel of the same name. He also received an Oscar nomination for writing the screenplay for the rom-com About a Boy. It's certainly not the only Academy Award nod in their household, as Hedges also received a nomination for his breakout performance in the critically lauded drama Manchester by the Sea.
All I know is... I know. She's a drunk. She's insane. She let the dog shit on the floor.
It's the last thing that your father ever would have wanted.
Oh, like suddenly you care.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.